now I can say that I've almost got this where I want it. Um, once I get every single little thing glued down, I will coat the entire piece with more of the acrylic medium, which is a matte finish, not glossy. I find that glossy finish is too distracting to the eye. Like if you want people to actually read or look at your work, you probably want to have a matte or non-shiny finish. So there are a couple more things I have to do here. One of them is this has been bugging me ever since I first put it together. And you were with me then, but I didn't say anything about it. I want her. This is just such a better face. She looks so much more kind of thoughtful and innocent and not so content with herself. And that just seems much more like what I'm trying to do. If this is a self-portrait, and it kind of is, just like almost all artwork is a self-portrait. Even Bob Ross, maybe he doesn't know that, but it's true. So I have to get this thing really burnished because there's a lot of texture on the page since I added so many layers, including unnecessary layers. And I really like the eyes that actually I did not create these eyes that the figure has. They are commas, as you can see. And it's from an article in the New Yorker that was really interesting. So I just kept it. Someone else did that little bit of collage for us. Then I'll be able to spread this out. And then the other thing I need to add is, even though I put this wording together way back, I'd say in the late 90s probably. And it was just found words and found letters that sort of developed as I found the words. But then I decided today that I want to change the words, the last word, to fit my mood. So one of the things I've done is paint a bunch of acrylic medium on there. And then I'm going to use my very sharp X-Acto blade to change some of these letters. And of course the hard way to do it would be to take this little letter and paint the acrylic on it and then stick it on, but it's much easier to just paint where you want to place the letter and use your X-Acto knife. That's why we have it, so we can get into detail and do our ransom note lettering more anonymously. So, of course, I guess there will be fingerprints on this, won't there? Come to think of it. So now I think I've got it. I feel really good about it. Maybe just make that stick a little better. The rest will just be putting that final coat on, which I don't have to show you because it's so simple. You know, what I was trying to do is get it to kind of conform to a unified look, and it's a collage, so it doesn't really have that. It's not all uniform. If I wanted uniformity, I would be a painter, and I would apply all kinds of paint all over the place to make it all go together. But because I love to do collage, I get to have things kind of look mismatched, and maybe sometimes kind of accidental. That's really an interesting prospect for me. So that's one thing. Now, since we have a little bit more time, I want to show you one more thing. And so this is a bold, bright and bold, fun, sort of self-portrait, child life. I have another piece I want to bring. Well, you could follow me. Hi. But I can come. I'm going to come back there, if that's okay. Because I just came across this piece. I think I did it in 2014, so it's not that old. Because in a way, this project and that project have things in common. They grew organically. This one really grew organically. And when I was working on this and creating this kind of conglomeration of people, adventurers, musicians that turn in